maximus. Okay, so it would be this. So right here would be the rectus femoris here. So you have gluteus maximus, gluteus medius up here, and this would be rectus femoris. Okay, then the posterior muscles. And first, let me just say, so this white stuff on the back, anyone know what this is called?
Fascia.
Fascia, yeah. What?
Dorsal.
Yeah, very good. Lumbodorsal fascia. So these are the lumbodorsal fascia, this white fascia on the back. Okay, now posterior muscles of the legs. So we have three muscles that are kind of one on top of the other. It's hard to see for those of you from on that side of the room, but you can come around later and look. Okay, so actually I'm gonna have to pick it up to see these, but okay, so there are three posterior muscles. One is ventral, one is in the middle, and then one is more dorsal. The ventral one is going to be the gracilis, and if you flip it over, you can see that the gracilis actually continues on the ventral side. So this very thin muscle right here is the gracilis. So it's thin and it's big and it kind of covers most of the inner thigh here. Then right dorsal to that, you have the adductor magnus. So to see that, you need to kind of flip it and look at it from the posterior. So you have the gracilis that we just looked at. And then right above that, you have the adductor magnus here. And then the top one is the semimembranosus. So this here would be the semimembranosus. So it's semimembranosus, adductor magnus.
Where's the adductor magnus on this side?
And gracilis. I'll show you. So yeah, for those of you on that side of the room, okay, so you have to look at it in this way. So this is gracilis. Then you have adductor magnus right on top of that. And then semimembranosus is right above that here. So all of this would be part of the semimembranosus. So one more time, semimembranosus, adductor magnus, and gracilis. So it's just 1, 2, 3, dorsal to ventral. Okay, yeah, you can look at that. You can come around later and look at that. Okay, people on this side, did you see it? Mm-hmm. Okay, and did you guys see it, or I'll show you. You saw it? Okay. Yes. Okay, so then the leg. So we have. Okay, so the back of the leg here is going to be the gastrocnemius. So it's a big round muscle here. And then of course in the front you have the biceps femoris. So again, caudal and cranial. Okay, so the gastrocnemius is on the medial side of the leg. And then also there's another branch of it that's farther lateral. So this should be also the gastrocnemius. So you have gastrocnemius here, gastrocnemius there. So these are both gastrocnemius. And then you have the peroneus longus, which is this front muscle on the leg.
So the peroneus longus is on top of the gastrocnemius?
Yeah, it's forward, it's lateral to the gastrocnemius. So peroneus longus, gastrocnemius, gastrocnemius. Okay, and then if you flip it over for the ventral muscles. Okay, so what's this one again?
Okay, the gracilis?
Gracilis, very good. And you can see what it does. So it pulls the leg up. So that's the gracilis. And then we have the tensor fascial latae again, which wraps around both sides. So it's this, just this very thin muscle that covers the top of the thigh. So you have tensor fascial latae. The rectus femoris forms a little triangle in here. So here you can see it. It's like a little triangle on the ventral side near the top of the thigh. So rectus femoris here, rectus femoris should be here. Then you have the vastus medialis, which has fibers that go horizontally. So the fibers that go horizontally are going to be the vastus medialis, which is right here. So vastus medialis here, vastus medialis here. There's a very thin muscle called the sartorius. It goes from the groin area right here to the knee. So you're looking for like a very, very thin slip of muscle. It's not immediately obvious